Well, good evening, folks. It's Richard the Fishing Machine here. Currently, the surface temperature is at 83 on top. Water's starting to get hot. And today we're going to be fishing for largemouth bass. And I'm looking for a few different things. It's been a while since I've done a live bait video, but the first thing, let me tell you, it took me an hour and a half to catch enough shad to fish with. I probably have about 2 dozen. I have a combination of threadfin shad and a few gizzard shad, but they're the right size. Now, the bass has been off bed for 3 or 4 weeks. Now, what I look for are big schools of fish. I don't look for scattered fish. In fact, when I'm live bait fishing, there's certain things that I look for on any lake when it comes to locating schools of fish. The first thing is the first deep water close to spawning areas. And the second thing is points. I love points because those bass love points. That's not the only places you can find them, but it's the places that I focus on, especially 3 or 4 weeks after they come off bed. They'll group up thick. And as far as depth of water, it can range anywhere from 8 to 20 feet. I've caught them this time of year. Most of the fish, they haven't had time to gain their weight back. The bigger fish, especially the females, are going to be long and slanky. But today what I'm going to be fishing with is I have a pair of medium action rods. Now, what I'm using is 14-pound test suffix for the leader, and I've tied it to 15-pound test braid with a double uni knot. This is a good size thread fin shad. Now on a thread fin, I go from the bottom jaw like that all the way through his nose. On a gizzard, I just open his mouth and go through his nostril. If you hook them just through the nostril, the gizzard thread fin shad, like the one I have on, he'll come off. So you about have to double hook them that way. All right, let's make us a cast out there and let it go on down. Now, like I said, this is a deep, deep point. And these fish that spawned out, a lot of times they'll come to these deep points. You can intercept them on these deeper points. That's what I'm saying. And that's probably about 14 feet of water that shad's in right now. He's on the bottom. I'm just letting him swim. Swim around, hunt us a bass. Boy, that shad is swimming. Real active shad. He won't last long, folks. Matter of fact, the fish has done got him. See that? Okay. We'll let him have it a while. I don't really know if there's any big bass on this spot, but there's a lot of bass. All right, let's see what we got. There he is. That's a good one right here. That's a good bass. I mean a Moby. That might be a net fish right here. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Them bigger fish, they just seem to hang out here a little bit deeper water. That's a good one by Ned. And pulling son of a gun. Look at there, what a fish. Okay. Now I'm getting a little bit happier. Let me wet the deck right here. We'll protect our fish. That's a good one. My. Bursell ain't here because he's got to go get them nose hairs clipped out of his nose. He can't breathe. He cannot breathe. That's a long, slinky fish right there. That fish is a 7.5 or 8 pound fish if she had some weight on her, but now after the spawn they all look like that. But that fish should be, well, this fall and this winter she'll be around 7.5, possibly 8 pounds. See how long that fish is. Now the better fish, not all of them, but a lot of them, especially in this part of the lake, will go deep. Now on the other side of the lake, I'd probably have to fish with a balloon, really shallow. So you just have to test the waters. But location, well, is important. Let's let her go. It takes a while for these fish to be able to go deep. Usually after the spawn, they'll hang around and they can't go very deep until the air bladder adjusts where they can. It takes a couple weeks after the spawn. All right, let's let her go. Good fish right there. That's why I don't just lay around and watch the Waltons and eat beans all the time. Smile and grin. Oh, well, let's catch another one. Because I'm using braid, I flip my bell and I take this finger and hold the braid. If that fish feels me, he'll blow it out after he inhales that shad, and I don't want that to happen. I want to catch him. So when he hits it, I'll just simply turn loose of it like that and let him run like there's one on there right now. Y'all ready? Oh my. There he is. He ain't as big as I thought, but boy, he's mean. Good fish. Now this is the way you're supposed to do it. Watch this. Let's put him in the boat. That's a football. It's really a darn good fish on it. Look at there, what a stump. That is a stump right there. Stumpy. I tell you what's fun, when you get bit, you really don't know how big they're going to be. They could be 3.5, 4 pounds, or they could be a giant. One never knows. It's hot. All right. Oh, they're good. And going back in there. That's a nasty old man. He picks his boogers and he wipes them on his pants. I like to use just this small of a hook as I can get by with, especially when I'm fishing deep. Look at him, he's ready. He knows. He knows what's fixing to happen. But let's make a little pitch. We're gonna let him fall down there to 15, 16 feet. He won't last long. Come on, boy, I know you're there. Yeah, he's there. He got it, folks. Y'all ready? Ooh, I like this white one. Ooh, what a good bass. Good one. I didn't give that one time to run because I knew it was a good fish. When he hit it, I felt him. He inhaled that shad like nobody's business. Okay. I like that rod. I like it better than the other one for this application right here. Ooh, another good one. That's what we're talking about. Just good bass. Hard fighting son of a guns. Well, let's let him go. A chicka-boo, 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 boo, boo. All right, folks. Let's let him go. I ain't going fishing with him, no definitely more. I can't believe it, the fish in here, folks. I got another one moving with it. Yeah, let's go ahead and hook him. Wow, that must be a pretty good one. Oh my. Yeah, that's a good bass. They're all good. I love it. I love the sport of fishing. I don't know of anybody on earth that could love it any better than me, folks. I love it. I got fish brain in the worst way. That's not a bad one at all. Got him thorned. Barely, but that's the way I like it. Quit. Okay. Are you done? It's over for you. Another good bass. Woo! We putting a clinic on right here on one spot. And that's what I look for. When you can find these areas, you can absolutely tear them up. But you got to do your homework. That's not a bad one at all. You got to do your homework on this stuff, on all species. Understand how they move around a lake. Yep. Let's let him go. All right, that's a good one. All right. Look at him. He wants to look at me for it. Mean fish. You mean thing, you get on out of here. Little old skinny bass. Yeah. Quit. Come on in here. Little old skinny thing. Looks like Edwie's. Now, folks, I enjoyed that. That was really enjoyable. Now, let me tell y'all the truth about our catch today. There are just so many that we can put on a video, but I'm going to tell you, I counted them. I caught 24 bass. 24 bass in that one spot. Now, I expected to catch fish. I expected to find a school of fish. There are several areas on this lake that I know where they do that, where they'll do it every year. But I've never caught that many on one spot without having to move. Not this time of year. That was a blessing. That was a blessing. I left them biting, run out of bait. But let me say this. This is very important to me. I've had a lot of content creators tell me, Richard, did you know that you have the best fan base in the fishing world, and you're building? And you know that's a fact, folks. I've known it ever since we hit about 50 or 60,000 subscribers on this channel. I knew that was a fact, and it is a fact. And I want to say God bless each and every one of y'all for supporting this channel the way y'all have through the years, buying Richard Gene the Fishing Machine merchandise, everything that y'all do. I'm greatly appreciative of it, because it's a blessing from the Lord, and y'all are blessing me, and that's a fact. Fishing is no doubt a sport second to none. I want to say God bless each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all for all the great comments. And remember, go fishing when you can, because it's good for you.